Just a thought. I don't know if you heard what the Prime Minister said at the dispatch box yesterday. I mean, it may have been the final time we see him at the dispatch box if he doesn't do PMQs next week, and some people think he'll be heading abroad for a foreign trip. So that was it. And certainly listening to his words, it felt like him offering his interpretation of his political legacy. One thing that struck me, and I don't think I got a lot of commentary, but I wonder if you'll offer me a view, is that he talked at one stage about the deep state. He said the deep state will try and claw back Brexit. They'll try and to unwind Brexit and take Britain back into the European Union. I mean, I get what he said with deep state, and for me that sounds like the new establishment. We know what that looks like. But for some people, the deep state it's Donald Trump, it's the Tea Party, it's conspiracy theories. Are you comfortable with that kind of language?
I don't know about the language. I understand the point he's trying to get at, which is that we've seen all the way through, go back to Brexit in 2016, the establishment, the kind of understood or accepted view of Westminster and this place is not the same as in the country. And I think that Boris is right. For all the unfortunately self-inflicted issues, he has been absolutely bang on issues like Brexit, on issues like some of the cultural challenges, on levelling up and trying to speak to parts of the country that don't buy into all of that kind of newspeak, if you like, in terms of what this place often wants to do, that often doesn't chime with the country. My fear, I suppose, going forward is that where Boris, to his credit, has stood up to that on a number of issues, I want to make sure our next leader does the same. Again, I thought Kemi was going to be strong and brave enough to do that. That's my challenge to future leaders. Let's not go backwards. Let's recognise that we've started to speak to a part of the country, or parts of the country we've never been able to do before. Let's not lose that connection. Let's deliver on the promises we've made to them.
Can I just invite you to go backwards briefly? I'm just looking back at the Boris Johnson premiership, and I just wonder how many of your constituents have said to you, Ben Bradley, getting rid of him was a mistake?
A few. There are still a lot of fans in my part of the world. I was elected in 2017, so just before Boris, but a lot of colleagues in this place won off the back of that 2019 election, which was all about him. It was almost presidential in the style of it. I think he's got a lot of big policy calls right, whether that's on removing the kind of COVID restrictions, on vaccinations, on levelling up, which is going to be hugely important to my community. And as I say, that levelling up bill that's going through Parliament absolutely must continue because we've made a lot of promises to those communities. So he has got a legacy there that I hope people won't unpick those good parts of it. I supported him till the end for those reasons. I guess in the end it kind of stacks up that just one too many misjudgments, frankly, and a lot of it was self-inflicted. But all the reasons I think he could have been brilliant, and I really hope he had managed to do that, something totally different and to change things, unfortunately were kind of his downfall in the end.